Hey everyone, I hope you're well. I apologize for being MIA over the last few months. I know I said in January that I was going to be relaunching this channel and trying to be more consistent about posting, and there's been a little bit of chaos in my life over the last couple of years, and so I'm trying to manage that, deal with all that, and also try to keep up with everything that I've got going on. So thank you for your patience. And I do have some videos that I've made that I just need to edit. They've just been sitting there for a while, but I will get those out soon. So today I just wanted to record a really quick video and share with you some thoughts that I had in response to a workshop, an online workshop that I saw from a teacher who has a program out. And this particular teacher stated that it's more important or preferable for us to have an interesting voice as opposed to a technically perfect voice. And I would love for you guys to weigh in on this too and see if we're kind of aligned in our thinking on this. So I do agree that interesting voices, when there's some technical skill to back them up, when they're built on technical skill as well, tend to have more marketability to them. We like interesting, right? We like unique sounds. Sometimes not all unique sounds are created equal. Not all unique sounds are equally appealing to an audience. But when you have somebody who has a unique sound, something that's very identifying, their sort of signature sound, that can be very appealing to a listener. And this particular teacher referenced singers like Kristin Chenoweth, who have very unique voices that, I mean, it's hard not to know it's her when she's singing, for example. But my thinking is that not every single voice has a truly unique timbre that makes that singer stand out. Not every singer has a timbre that is so unique that completely sets them apart from every other singer out there. When we listen to Adele, for example, we know it's Adele. When I listen to Bernadette Peters, I know it's Bernadette Peters. When I listen to Kristin Chenoweth, I know it's Kristin Chenoweth. And I can identify these singers by their sounds. But what ends up happening, I find, with a lot of singers is that they are striving to have these unique qualities that people like to hear, and so they start to try to sound like those singers whom they admire, and then we end up with a bunch of singers who all sound like Adele. Right? I mean, it becomes like this signature sound in pop music, this sound to aim for, and then when everybody sounds like Adele, then nobody sounds interesting anymore. And I think that there's a balance that we have to strike. My own view is that, I don't think I have a particularly unique timbre. I don't have anything that really, as a singer, sets me apart in terms of my tone or the timbre of my voice from the next singer, really. And so how do I, as somebody who has just your middle-of-the-road average timbre, how do I get my voice to stand out? Well, I think that there's more to being a great singer than just having a unique sounding voice. And I think a lot of that really has to do with our technical skills, what we're able to do with our voices, and how we're able to convey emotion. One of my favorite singers is Ben Platt, and I mean, technically, he's a brilliant vocal technician, but he also is a singer who is able to express emotion. I mean, if you just listen to the Dear Evan Hansen soundtrack, for example, when he sings Words Fail, and obviously it's musical theater, so we can take it to another extreme when it comes to, to emoting and really building that emotion compared to other styles of music. But when you listen to that, you could really hear he has these moments where it's like you can tell that his breath is he's really struggling, and it's like his voice is being choked off, but in a skillful, artistic way. It's by choice. And he adds a lot of cry, for example, into his sound. He's so masterful when he sings with cry, and he uses it more than I think any singer that I've ever heard, but he does it in a way that makes sense artistically and technically, and it sounds so incredibly emotional. And that's why I love listening to him. And when I listen to Jeremy Jordan, another one of my favorite singers, it's the same thing. He's incredibly expressive. He really feels it, and I can tell that he feels it, and he makes me feel it. And I think that, more than having a unique voice, is what is ultimately going to help us become great singers. So I would love for you to weigh in on this topic and just let me know where your thinking is at when it comes to this. Is it more important for us to have a unique voice, or is it more important for us to have a voice that is expressive and that moves an audience and that has the skills to do so?